Well, Aafia Siddiqui has been convicted of attempted murder for shooting at Americans in Afghanistan. Once she heard the verdict, Siddiqui asked for a message sent to her supporters in Pakistan, requesting no violent demonstrations. Joining us live from New York to talk about the latest on the story is Secretary General Comrade Shahid from Pakistan USA Freedom Forum. Comrade, thank you so much for joining me. First of all, I know that you were actually there at the trial, and what was your reaction to the verdict?
First of all, I always over there because from Pakistan USA Freedom Forum, we support the Dr. Aafia Siddiqui. Every day we were there, but after the second day under the protest, because when they allowed, judge allowed that the marshals can check your ID and get your name and write down over there, and then you have to sign, and then you can go inside the room. We, Pakistan USA Freedom Forum and Pakistani community, we think this is against the Constitution, it's against open courts, and we try to tell the Judge Bremen that please consider it. But I'm sorry to tell you, that kind of atmosphere, Judge never did anything for this thing, and Judge Bremen's court is not open court, and we were shocked today, believe me. We thought that we are not living on September 12, 2001, we are living on February 3rd, 2010. But this verdict showed that the last Bush and Cheney government, what kind of poison, what kind of fear they put inside the veins and the blood of the common American. This was not a terrorist case.
And so,
but I'm sorry to tell you this thing.
So where do you think these allegations came from? I mean, obviously, you know, she's been convicted of attempted murder here.
I have no idea, because in the simple laws of the United States in the courts, and we are proud of the United States justice system, and it's not the final, it's not the complete, but that's why the immigrant and the Muslim, we're helping this thing to make it better and best. This thing, if go to any court, there was no physical evidence, mean there was no fingerprints, there was no other evidence, there was nothing scientifically, physically you can say that somebody is a criminal, somebody did it. And this is not a good precedent for coming courts. Tomorrow, any immigrant, any African American, any Jewish, any minority, some police guys, some FBI, some CIA, can do the same thing, and they ask the judge that you don't need any fingerprint, you don't need any residue, you don't need any kind of forensics, some kind of stuff, the technical things.
Okay,
just believe us.
So I want to hear a little bit more about Ms. Siddiqui. What we know right now is that she was a mother of 3 and that she was trained as a scientist at MIT. But do you have any information on what she was doing over in Afghanistan?
I have no information what she was doing. She was abducted, as per our information, in 2003 by the agent of the CIA, General Musharraf and Shaukat Aziz, who was at that time Prime Minister and big post and President. Nobody knows 5 years what happened with the 6-month-old son of Aafia Siddiqui. I know the Aafia Siddiqui who helped others, who helped the women in Kosovo war. That Aafia Siddiqui I knew, and that's what she showed in the court, that how she passionate for the Constitution and the civil rights and for the other people.
And I know that when the verdict was read today, Ms. Siddiqui said that this is a verdict coming from Israel, not America. What do you think she meant by that?
Let me put in the very simple way. Last 60 years, the American policy, foreign policy, is always protecting the every dirty work of the Israeli government. I'm not talking about the Israeli and Jewish people. They are all human beings. But the government of Israel, they always protected, and that's why we're paying the price. And that's why Pakistan USA Freedom Forum, we always ask after 9/11, this is a wake-up call. And if you don't go on the right side, if you don't go on the right path, find out why the people hate you. They're not hating you because you are rich. They're not hating you because you have the good hospital. They're not hating you because you have the Columbia or you have a Harvard. They're hating you because we are supporting the dictators. We are supporting the Zionist government in Israel. We are supporting the people who's occupied, like in Kashmir, Somalia, Chechens. And last 10, 15 years, there was only one group, which is called Muslim. So last 60 and 100 years, America became occupier. We never learned any lesson from the occupation in Vietnam. And I think this is not a good sign. And that's what we immigrants, Muslim immigrants especially, trying to do something to let us know to our brother and sister in this country who born in this country that we are valuable and we want to do something for the peace and honor for this country.
Well, Mr. Shahid, I want to thank you so much for joining us, and we'll certainly continue to keep you guys updated on this trial from New York.